Hello, this is Scott. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, where I cover a variety of different data science and analytics topics, everything from open discussions to hands-on. I'm covering association rules and sequence association rules in this series, and this is a hands-on series. So last time we talked about a very simple association rule example applied to consumer preferences. This time we're going to be talking about weblogs, actually Microsoft weblogs, and sequence association rules. And then next time we'll be in R, and we'll be talking about the subject, but in open source R versus the commercial Statistica. So this is Statistica, a commercial package, great in that you can create workflows, not just ad hoc analysis, but hopefully you've seen some of the things that I've covered. Anyway, I'm going to go to examples here, and I'm going to go to data sets. This will just be a menu-driven example, and I'm going to go to Microsoft. We have some Microsoft web data here. This is a data set that actually was traffic that went to Microsoft.com a ways back, and then some de-identified visitor information. You can see that there's about 100,000 rows here, but anonymized visitor ID, where they went into the website, and then the sequence that they went in. So they went to this page first. This user 1001, right, has 3 records. They went to this area of the website first, then this area, then this area, and we're going to apply some taxonomy where we put the web area ID actually to a page so that we can see what area within Microsoft they covered. This was taken over a week, and it is just for a small subset of people that visited the website itself. I'll go ahead and show you what the taxonomy looks like, and this is in your example data sets as well. So if I go to taxonomy and click open, this is the web area, right? So if I join this together, this would show the content itself and then the URL. So www.microsoft.com/autoroute library masterchef magazine, etc. Okay, so I'll minimize that, and what we're going to do is we're going to go directly into the specifying the analysis. And so I'm going to go into link analysis, and you can find that under the data mining tab and here for rule extraction. So I'm going to go to the quick menu and define my variables. My ID variable is going to be visitor ID. The time variable is time, and then the multiple response is the web area ID. And I'm going to click OK. And then I'm going to go under the advanced. And under this advanced tab, I'm going to set this minimum support. This is pretty sparse data. I'm going to select this to 0.03. Note you should probably start with the defaults. It's a good place to start with. And then you can adjust from there. You can always go back and lower this value if you're not getting enough data. Then we can actually look at the maximum number of elements in a data set. So here the default is 10, and I will leave those defaults the way they are. I will go into this sequence tab and look at the maximum number of item sets in a sequence, and we'll just up this number to let's say 35 here. Now so that's the sequence tab. If I go to the taxonomy tab, I'm actually going to use the file that I was just talking about. So again, well, here, let me just scroll down to it. I'm going to use this Microsoft taxonomy. All right, this file right here, and I'll click OK. And then I'm going to assign taxonomy variables. So I'm going to select item names, and then the web ID, area ID, and click assign. And when I hit click assign, you can see that it says clicks item names and web area ID. And I'm just going to select synonym list 1 and content, and I'm going to assign those as well. So I'll click OK, and then I'm going to click OK, and it's going to actually start the analysis and bring up the analysis panel. This comes up. It basically just says, for optimization, Statistica uses this data file. So I'll just override it. And then the link analysis is running now. You can see on the bottom. And when I get back, I get this results panel back from Statistica. And then I've got my support. By the way, I can click on item name. I could click on support, and I can look at the maximum support, etc. So I can sort by those names. I can also make this a little wider. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to select just a few items. I'm going to again also sort by that, and then I'm going to select. Oh, hang on just a second. Oh, Microsoft.com search, and I'm going to hold the control. So I could do Shift, etc. The normal controls in Windows. So I'm going to click Microsoft.com search. I wanted to get free downloads. Oh, it's reverse order. So I'll click free downloads as well. Windows family of products. Products in Internet Explorer. So there's products, and then IE. I'm going to select those 5. And then I'm going to go into advanced. I'm sorry, into the quick tab. I can look at the sequence rules. And I'll move this over here. And then we generated, let's see, how many rules? We generated several rules. But the way you read this essentially is it's head then body, right? I'm sorry, body then head. So, and I'm picking up a few that I didn't expect. So, and I think that's just because of the setting, but I won't redo it at this point. I'll just interpret. So, if you were in 101 or support desktop, one of those 2 areas of the website, then this head would be 1003. This is just oh, I know what I did. I apologize, but this is good. So, making mistakes is always good. I want to say remove original labels when they're applied and click OK, and then rerun this analysis. So without that, it is basically giving me this 1001, 1002, etc. So now I'm going to go back in and I'm going to select those 5 areas that I was talking about earlier. So this is one of them. Then we have search, products. We had this one right here. And there was one more. Oh, hang on just a second. Was Microsoft.com search. Then free downloads is the last one. Okay. So now I'm going to look at the output. So now let me look at the sequence rules, and this is what I was expecting. Again, so just that checkbox, that's the difference in the 2. So again, it's body then head. So if you are in support desktop page, then you're likely to go to the knowledge base, and that is with the support joint probability, right, of 3.3%. and confidence of 24. This is conditional probability, right? The probability of knowledge base given support desktop, and that's 24%. Okay, so this is the conditional probability. This is the joint probability, and you can see the lift statistic based upon that, which is the most important statistic here. I can go into advanced, and I can do various things. I'll let you play with this rather than spending time with it. But for example, a rules graph, again, it's body given head. So this is a visual display of the biggest circle here is if free downloads, then people are going to go to Internet Explorer. Probably not too surprising, but I mean, somewhat insightful. Also, if they go to the products page, then they're likely to go to Internet Explorer. If they go to free downloads, second is they're going to go to Windows family of operating systems. And you can look at the last video, we talked about support graphs, etc. I can go to this visualization. The last thing I'll say is this disjoint graph is for more of the complex item sets, and you can see that as well. And then let's see. The only other thing that I was going to talk about is deployment. So you can generate PMML, predictive model markup language. So if I click PML here, I can actually generate an XML file, and this is a this can be deployed to enterprise, or it can be deployed on a server, so that you can utilize this information to predict the next place that someone that visits your website is likely to go. All right, so feel like I'm, with that error that I made, feel like I'm spending too much time. Next time we'll talk about R, and I hope you can join me then.